What's going on, warriors and warriorettes around the world? Thank you for tuning in. We are back at it again. The Road Dawgs, No Frillz Podcast, episode 15. You already know Chris Matrix, the people's commentator. To the left of me, my bro.
You already know what it is, man. IFC Yipes, a.k.a. Armando's my middle name, a.k.a. Man Bun Mendoza, a.k.a. It's just another week of the No Frillz Podcast.
I like that. I like Man Bun Mendoza. Oh, I'm running with that one. That's
Man
it.
Bun Mendoza,
That's
yes.
going to stick. That's going to stick. And you already know, to the middle of us, if y'all don't know who it is a Tekken champion, NYCFab. What's going on, brother?
Yo, thank you, man. Welcome, my man.
Thanks
welcome.
Oh,
get a little closer to the mic, baby.
Get to the mic. Let the
you
people.
got that smooth-ass
man.
voice. Yeah. All right, let's get it, man.
Yes, sir, Bob. What's going on, fam? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm great.
That's what's up, man. Long time, man. Long time. You're a family man now and all that. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot,
That's
man.
what's up. In case y'all wonder why y'all don't see him, that is a full-time job being a dad, you know what I mean? He's not a deadbeat dad. Mm-hmm. He's actually in the child's life. Shout out for one for the black guys.
You know, with the serving the occasional bus ass from time to time on Tekken. I've done some of that MK11, but you know what? We could get to that a little later. Mm-hmm. But man, what's been going on with you, Fab? What's new? What's old? You know what I mean? And I say what's old because I haven't even seen you for that long.
Nah, it's been a minute. I miss y'all too, man.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Like, just doing family stuff. You know, I just signed my daughter up for preschool.
That's what's up.
Bless.
4 years old.
Bless.
She was walking up in the school like, Daddy, Mommy, this is school. I'm like, yeah, this is school. So it's hype for me too, man. It's a blessing. I'm blessed, you know.
That's cool. That's what's up. Oh man, we missed you around the scene. Obviously you're doing your thing and all that. Are you still training though?
Oh, every day.
Okay,
every day. Every day.
That's
still
keeping
training.
the blade sharp. I like that.
Every day.
And we talking Tekken, or mostly or something else.
A little something else. We talking some MK11.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Who you using out here?
Cabal.
Damn, my man said Cabal.
Okay.
Cabal.
Yuck mouth Cabal.
It's crazy too because people was like, "Yo, you using Cabal?" They was like, "Yeah, you a Tekken player." I was like, "No doubt, y'all already know." Everybody know my style of play. They're like, "Yeah, you a Cabal player. You a Tekken player." Yeah.
Cabal. Is now what other MK games did you play though?
Oh, MKX. I didn't play MK9.
Who
But
was you using in X?
in X, I was using Jackie, Jax,
Okay.
Ferrator.
Okay.
Ferrator was
Okay.
my joint though.
Oh yeah, you like the you like the big body dudes too.
Look at Statz already. He's like,
Injustice, I used Lex.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Lexington. The only reason I didn't play Injustice 2 is because Lex wasn't in it.
Yeah,
So I
my
couldn't
man
touch
was
the game.
with the suit. My man Lex with the suit. He said Ferrator Jax. You don't like Jackie Briggs in MK11?
Nah, cause she can't shoot you. She don't shoot you no more.
Okay.
She
I
don't
heard
shoot
she's
you no
pretty
more.
cheap though.
yeah, they ain't no real
She's
smokers.
cheap though. She's cheap. She's top 5, like 5th, 6th potential. She's OD, but she just don't shoot. I like to shoot and backdash.
Oh,
she
you
don't
like,
got that.
So you like to check cats long range?
Yeah, I like full auto mode. MKX Jackie.
Oh,
That was my
okay.
joint.
You talking about that fast ass, that bullshit ass walk speed, huh? For the whip punishes.
Yes.
I know what you're talking. And it's the stutter step too. It's like you press a little bit and let it go.
Yo,
press a little. I know about
it was
that.
OD.
I know about that. Okay, but yeah, man. So of course, with family, man. You haven't been in the scene as much. I don't even remember the last tournament you was in. Usually, like in a big tournament, I think it was Combo Breaker last year, wasn't it? Did you go last year?
I entered Combo Breaker, and I think what was the last one for me? I don't even remember.
Didn't you
Summer Jam?
Didn't you go to Korea?
Yeah, but
last year?
that was years ago.
Oh, that was, okay.
Yeah, they don't care about me no more. That was years ago. That was when I was the shit. That was years ago.
Nah, so you know what? Let's talk about it, man. You know what? Before we even get there, before we even dig deeper, like what got you into the mix of all this? That's like the generic question we had everybody.
Okay.
But
we call that No Frillz humble beginnings.
Humble
baby.
beginnings.
Yo,
There you
If
go.
y'all
This
don't
is
know
a
who our guests
random
are, you know what I
story.
mean? We always gonna take you to the beginning so y'all can get to know the way we do.
No
Talk
doubt.
to him.
All right, this is a random story.
Okay.
It's funny because I'm gonna mention somebody, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, word, watch." So what happened was, my first official fighting game was DOA Ultimate on Xbox One, like the original Xbox.
Okay.
Because it's not because I was really a DOA fan like that. It was just because it was the first real well played online game. Like the online was alright for it.
Okay.
Back then, so everybody was on. That's back when I met Tom Brady. I met Perfect Legend back then.
yeah.
We was playing that before we even are what we are now. Shout outs to them.
Yeah.
So I started playing that, and then after that, DOA 4 came out into 2 tournaments. But I met somebody on DOA. His name was Storm. Real name Dan. That's one of my boys. He moved not too long ago in Seattle. Shout outs to Storm. And he's like, "Yo, man, play. I got Tekken. Tekken 5 is the shit, this is that. I was like, oh, word? He's like, yo, you want to come by and play it? This and that. I was like, yeah, I'll play it. So I was like, I went over there. He was all the way in deep in Queens. Like I went like I was on the A line. I don't even remember the stop. I just know it's like 2 hours plus for me.
So Tekken 5 was your first Tekken game?
Yeah,
wow.
Official like competitive Tekken. Tekken 5. Yeah. I played all the other ones for fun.
Tekken Tag was before 5?
It was,
right? Okay.
I
thought you were playing Tekken. Okay. I thought you were playing Tekken Tag. Okay, Tekken 5.
Yeah, so Tekken 5.
So wait, who's your character in Tekken 5?
My very first, like, on some, like, turn the game on, like, this character's the shit, Harong.
Oh, okay.
But you already, if you know 5, you already know why that didn't last too long.
Yo, listen, man.
So
look, and we could talk about humble beginnings right now. I could just to add that piggyback, man. Chinatown Fair, I've seen pieces of controllers break on the ground, and you just see the pieces, like the square. I seen the square button in the air, bro.
Are you talking about Bloody Bison?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man.
Ooh, shout out to Red.
Yo, shout outs to Red.
You my dude, Red.
Shit was shrapple.
Yo, just to add to that, shoot, I remember I had you know how hard it is to find PS1 controllers, right? I had I found a crispy joint in the store. So, Kels is one of the original people who, like, really taught me how to play 5.
Sanford Kelly.
Oh, he was all about the defensive play. Shout out to Sanford. And, he was like, yo, let me use your controller real quick. I said, oh, yeah, go ahead, Kels. And, he used to be backdashing crazy with Jack. Like, he was out with Jack. But then, he gave me my controller back. And I was like, yo, like, what's this? Yo, my button was mashed and all that. So just to add to that, I already know what it is. Shout outs to Kels for that one. Bloody Bison, but Kels is on there too.
It's crazy. It's crazy. No matter what, though, whenever Kels using your controller stick, it does feel a little funny.
Feel different, a little different.
It comes back. I'm not saying he breaks them, but it does feel different.
Oh, it's different.
It weighs down to the point, like, he plays it so hard to the point where you feel like he owned that stick for like 4 years, bro. It comes back to you at age 4 years.
Yeah.
If you ever get a new controller, joystick, you need it broken in right before a big tournament,
pass it to Sanford Kelly.
Get it to my man Kels. He'll bless it for you. He'll bless it.
That's a fact. Shout out to Kels, man.
Word.
But yeah, man, continue on, bro. So Tekken 5.
Yeah, so Tekken 5. So this is the funny part. The funny part is Storm, which is my boy. I didn't know him as Storm at first. You know who I knew him as? Bloody Bison.
Oh!
Stop.
I did not know his name was Storm.
No, y'all not, Hold on. My boy Dan Storm, he's not Bloody Bison, but that's what he said, yo, I'm Blood Red.
Oh, okay.
What?
So what happened?
I ain't fucked right now.
Yo, So what happened was he said, yo, I'm Blood Red. I was like, word? I was like, all right, cool, yo, because I heard about Red. I was like, yo, this dude was mad good with Lay and all that. I was like, yo, shit.
Lay Wulong, yeah.
I was just coming into the game, so I was like, yo, I'll go out to Queens to play this dude. So I go out there deep, like 2 hours. That was back when we used to travel all crazy.
Yeah.
Just to play, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even know somebody, but you get to know them, and then, here we are now.
Session with us, I'll be there.
Yeah, you already know. So I went down there, and he opened the door. I was like, yo, what up, man? He had, like, the red sweats, the red shirt, but it's a tall white boy. So I was like, he's like, Blood Red, what up? I was like, what's good? So we playing, we grinding Tekken. I had my arcade stick that came with Tekken 5. I bought the collector's edition. I was in there. I bought the collector's stick, even though I can only play pad. I still bought that. So I went over there with that, and we was chilling, ate pizza, grinding and stuff. We grinded for a couple days, and then I go over there for one session, and then who come through the door? Blood Red. I was like, I was like, wait. I was like, who this? But long story short, came through and then we all was grinding it. But long story short, it's just that he's somebody who wanted to just get games, and he was like, nobody ain't gonna come out. I guess he felt like nobody ain't gonna come out for Dan. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna come out for Sean Swain back in those days. So he was like, yo, I'm Blood Red. So I was like, oh, what? Let me go over there. I ran the 2.5-hour train ride to go play with Blood Red, but,
Yo, you know what, though? I know Blood Red be watching this from time to time, man. We're gonna bring him as a guest so he can defend himself. But I can only imagine that.
Yo, we got identity theft in the FGC,
but
just to get some games, and that's how real it was back then.
But you know what, though?
Nobody came for Sean Swain.
But even after that, though, I still went over there. like every weekend grinded with him. Red, Kels came through I think one time, and you know, he's a cool dude. He's one of my best friends till this day.
Okay.
He
So
said,
you know, it was all
nobody's
good.
coming out for no team.
You know what I mean? Back then, nobody coming out for Sean Swain.
Yo, he said he
I'm a
he
Haram
opened the
player.
door. He had the look and everything though. My man said he had on the red sweats, the red.
Yo, did he have like that red taxi cab hat?
Oh, what, Red? Yeah.
Yeah, he had like some
Yeah.
taxi joint.
Yeah.
Oh man,
God.
straight out the base. Oh
Yeah,
man. So what was that one tournament that made you feel like you was solidified in FGC in terms of like, okay, all my hard work definitely paid off? And because I seen you, bro, like I've seen you get consistent wins in big tournaments on stage, bro. And I'm talking about Marvel before Marvel 3 started or even after. I will always see you in the grand finals, like a good 90% of the time.
Yeah, for sure, man. That happened around Tekken 6.
Okay.
Tekken 5 DR I was grinding because you know, me and fighting GM, shouts to GM. Me and him were training partners from 5.0 when his boys and his brother was beating us with Brian, throwing the controller at each other after every round, busting our ass. So, you know, we came a long way, you know, and it started at his crib. That was like one of the, besides Dan, after that, Storm, that was one of the second person I really played and grinded with was GM. And then from there to now, we still grind out. So, you know, shout outs to him. And yeah, man. So we started there. We started at GM's house. Then that's when I got introduced to Chinatown Fair.
Okay.
You know, and I know y'all been there.
Rest in
But
peace.
Rest in peace, man. And so when I first got introduced to Chinatown Fair, I went in there. I was like, oh, this is the shit. I ain't know nothing about this. Of course, I had to go. Of course, I had to go with my pops, but you know, Mom Deuce was like, nah, take him downtown. So you know, I was like, what? When I went, I was like 15, 14, and then you know, I didn't travel much, you know, especially back then. My mom wasn't used to that, so she's like, oh, go with him one time. So after that one time, that was it. I was grinding down there every weekend. And then, once I got old enough, I was going there every night.
So when you first got down there, who was running shit in Tekken?
Okay.
Like who was considered the
Okay.
best?
When I got down there, Gym Master.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember
You
Jim
know,
Master.
you had Gym Master, you had Maddox. Because Gym Master from Virginia, of course, but it was so crazy back then that Virginia used to come over on Fridays.
Yeah.
That's how crazy. You remember that? That's how crazy 5.0 was. And you had the whack machine and the good machine. You already know what machine I was on back then. The whack machine. I was watching. And yeah, Maddox. We had the Realists. You know, Spiro.
Yeah, the realest.
Secret. All those guys, man, back then.
And that's old school. Like Brian, like I remember Brian H and Spiro. They came in a little late, or like they was from Jersey, right? I know Brian H was.
Yeah, Brian's from Jersey and Spiro's Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island. Yeah. And Brian H, he was definitely there, like a legend there after, like around Tekken DR was when he was really like every night there, matches and all that. So, but that's when I really got into the scene. That's when I was hype about it. Like when I went to Chinatown Fair, I was like, oh, this is the shit.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I remember seeing y'all, but I didn't know y'all yet. You know what I mean? I used to see y'all. I remember, you know what it's crazy. My memory is the first time I seen you, I think you was like I was playing Tekken 5 and shit, and then I went outside to get like some air, and then you was yelling at Sanford. And I was just
sounds
like,
about
I
right.
didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know y'all. I knew Sanford because him and Red started helping us out a little bit back then. But I didn't know you. And then you was on the stairs. As soon as you come out and then to the right where the stairs is at. He was on the stairs with Sanford, and I was like, all right, you know, he's yelling, you know, talking about the game and all that MVC2.
Sounds about right.
So, you know, when I went in there, I saw y'all grinding MVC2. I saw the one glove on y'all. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Yo. Everybody was in there grinding, chilling, having a good time. So it was Chinatown Fair. I miss it a lot, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm slamming Friday and Saturday nights in Chinatown Fair, man. So let me. So I always like you said, like we always seen each other in Chinatown Fair, but we really never chilled. First time I actually chilled with you was Evo 2007. Like it was like some high buy joint, like in CL, like yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? We just show love,
Right.
but like really chilling we was watching Top 8 Grand Finals. Evo 2007 when it was Aurario versus Spiro Gen.
Yes.
And I remember we just got on some New York shit. It was like, yo, fuck it, we here, man, East Coast. There was only like 5 people from the East Coast, like 6, right?
Yeah, it was quiet in there.
And we was getting harassed, you know what I mean? The West Coast going for their boy Aurario. And I remember, shout outs to Jaha. I remember Aurario was serving Spiro Gen and Jaha slid across the stage with the sleep. He literally slid across the stage with this pose right here, which is crazy. So I remember that was like
legendary. That was legendary too because Spiro and Aurario played a money match before they actually even ended up in grand finals together.
Who won that one?
Arario.
Damn, he
but
was
it was.
hot.
But you know what was
close.
crazy? You know what was crazy? Sparrow won like the first 5 or 7 games. So Arario didn't even know what was going on.
Okay.
And we told, it's like I was around. I didn't tell him, but I was around. I know dudes was like, yo. I remember Realist was like, yo, don't play him, man. It's not because we didn't think he could beat. We thought he could beat him. But we was just like, nah, man, you might meet him in the grand finals, Even though, it's Evo and all that, but we was like, yo, you might meet him later. They was like, you might meet him top 8, grand finals, you never know. He was like, nah, don't play him. He's like, nah, fuck that play. I'm going to play him. This is not, because the East Coast, West Coast was hard back then.
Oh, yeah.
Hard. You got to play him. That's why I don't blame him for what he did. I was like, you got to play him.
And just to add a little bit more sauce to that, I remember that grand finals wasn't even supposed to happen because apparently Sanford Kelly was supposed to eliminate him. Arario.
Yo.
I heard it was something serious.
That match is a classic, and a lot of people, it's crazy because there's so much new school now. Like, a lot of people don't know how legendary that match was because there was no rage.
Okay.
There was no supers.
Right.
There was no rage drives.
Okay.
There was no none of that. That was straight solid. Straight footsie, straight mind game.
Throughout the whole thing.
You know what I mean? And Arario and Kells was OD in DR. A lot of people admit, even old school, they was like, yo, Kells was OD in DR, man. And he had Arario to a pixel. And he was on Arario, and everybody knows Jack. Everybody know what he's notorious for, down back 1. The low, everybody knows. And he was on Arario. Arario had a pixel. He was like, rat. Doctor, he was sitting there, everybody sitting there like, oh, lucky. This is over because Kells almost had his whole bar.
Yeah.
He was like, jab, rat. He was like this. We was like, wait a minute, hold on a second. Everybody had to sit up and all that. I was like, hold on. And Arario came. He blocked every mixer for like 30 seconds. Something ridiculous. Damn. And he came back and beat him, and then he ends up winning Evo. It was crazy. It was a lot of crazy matches. 07 was crazy for a lot of games.
That's
sure.
Clutch shit, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was god. Damn, I was god.
It was godlike. Yeah, for sure.
So back to Chinatown Fair at that time though, right? So back then, you said like Gin Master and all of that.
Yeah, Gin Master. You had LOC. You had Lock.
They was cooking your shit for a minute, right?
Everybody was cooking.
When were you able to compete? I'm not even saying like you was beating them, but when did you realize you could compete?
I say the end of Tekken 5.
Now, what did you change characters?
Oh, for sure.
Who'd you start using?
I started using Steve Fox.
Okay. And Steve Fox is definitely top tier in that game, huh?
But he's the best.
Okay.
He's the best. Yeah. He's the best. And even though I had a lot to learn, I definitely got better. And Steve was cheap. And then I also, even though Steve was so cheap, I still wasn't that good. But I was still learning the game, the mechanics. Maybe Steve helped me learn things. Even though as cheap as a character is, you get into that next level of actually like winning sets and winning and winning games, and your mind start flowing, and you just like, all right, because if you're just getting bus ass with a whack character, you don't even get to play. Your mind don't get to work. So you know what I mean. So Steve opened up my mind a lot in 5.
Right. So like, believe it or not, like Tekken is actually one of my favorite games to like watch.
Mine too, actually.
I really do want to play. I really do want to get into it, but I'm like so competitive. I know if I get in, I gotta be full throttle, because if I get in half-ass and I'm not gonna beat people, I'm gonna get salty. So tell me about a few like Tekken exclusive techniques. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's things like Korean backdash.
Right.
You know what I mean? Tell me some of these techniques.
Okay. Well, you got Korean backdash.
Now, what exactly is that for the people who don't know at home?
So,
because a lot of people that watch, they don't come from a 3D background.
Right. So the backdash cancel is pretty much, you have a normal backdash where you see a character do like a type of sway back, but there's like there's recovery. So when you cancel it with back down back, you negate the recovery, and then you can do it, and then you can repeat the motion over and over. Okay,
so it's a movement tool. Is it used more for evasive actions or just more stylish? Like, is it a thing that's necessary, you feel?
It's 100% necessary.
Okay.
And
everybody do it.
It's 100% necessary, and the first layer of it could be used for evasiveness. If you want to think about like the first layer of learning is the evasiveness, but after that, it's so much more. It's just mind game, just backdashing, not doing nothing, threatening an opponent. That's already a threat, just backdashing.
Now they call it Korean backdash. Is it? Did the Koreans invent it, or did they just get nice with it?
That's even before my time. I don't know if they invented it, but they was damn sure nice with it. I know this was, I believe, tag 1.
Okay.
Is when they said that Korean backdashing was a thing.
Okay.
And that's before my time.
All right. So that's now. Is there any like forward momentum wave dash type thing? Like what? Why can you only do back dash? You can't do forward dash.
Well, you can definitely. Some characters can do a wave dash.
Okay.
Some characters have just a regular crouch dash that they can cancel, but it won't be the same as a wave dash. Like you have Mishimas, you have like Devil Jin, Kazuya Jin. Like they have the rapid, repeated wave dashes, and then you have characters like Fang Wei who has like a snake dash. You can cancel it, but it's not as fluent as a wave dash. It's not as repeated.
Now, does that have like a huge advantage? Is it like, like would you say like characters that can do something like that, that have extra maneuverability like that, do they necessarily have an advantage over other characters?
They can have an advantage. It can be an advantage in terms of mind game, offense.
Okay.
That could definitely, it's definitely an offensive advantage.
but not necessarily like for like punishing things?
For punishing things, you can do it with punishing also, especially Mishimas. You can do like wave dash electric. That's like a big punish. Like even if like somebody whiffs something from like maybe 2 characters away, which is, quarter screen away, you can do like wave dash electric. You'll see that punish a lot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's there. Because I was always curious about that. Like, because I know, like in our 2D fighters, like Marvel 2 and everything, like we use wave dashes. Even Marvel 3, they had it with the pling dash and everything like that.
Right.
Like, it just turns like the movement completely different. Like you could get past a lot of things.
You can evade a lot of that's going on. Be a little more defensive. Like you can be terrible in defense, but if you had good movement, it don't even matter because you can always avoid something. Exactly. Yeah, that's definitely a slick technique. I mean, from seeing it from the Tekken side, it definitely looks more difficult to do consistently.
It can be.
Than Marvel 2, Marvel 3, in my opinion.
Okay.
From what I've seen.
Y'all do it with the stick only, right?
You can do it with whatever you play. You could do it with stick.
I mean like with the D-pad, like with the so when we wave dash from Marvel 2, we use buttons and stick. Like
it's just D-pad. Or unless you're using a hitbox, then that's you have the whole buttons.
Hitbox sounds kind of cheap for that.
Hitbox is OD with that, and keyboard and hitbox is
bro, it's crazy,
ridiculous.
Son. Let me tell you, son. I seen somebody play Tekken with an accordion, bro.
He said an accordion.
I kid you not. I don't know if it was Tekken or if it was Marvel 3, one of the two. But so I seen somebody play an accordion. Like he was literally making some music, man.
That's crazy.
I'm dead ass. That shit was crazy. Like seeing it in person.
So does you see how like Mishimas have exclusive things like electrics, like frame perfect things like that. Does Steve Fox from Tekken 5? Does Steve Fox have any like frame perfect names?
Big damage. That's all I remember.
He's got big damage, man. Ain't nothing got to be perfect with Steve Fox.
He's the counter hit character, right? He don't want to get the big damage over counter hits, right?
Yeah. Later on, 5.0, you didn't have to worry. You didn't even have to worry about the counter hit, man.
Because you just put him in the air and that's it. It was a
that's
wrap.
just bust ass.
Listen, I've seen it. What Fab is talking about is the infamous. We're talking about the Steve Infinite.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I've actually seen people get juggled. You know what's crazy? When I seen it, mind you, I'm a Magneto player coming from Marvel 2. So when I go over and look at the cabinets, when I'm waiting for my game, I'll see what's going on. I see somebody just not getting to play. So I'm like, damn, this looks kind of similar. Man, maybe I could jump on this. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah. It didn't look like, regardless of the Infinite or not, it did look like a complex game no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like, man, if I got to get on Tekken, I really got to drop Marvel 2. That's why I give credit to Sanford Kelly because he was playing Marvel 2 at a high level and he was playing Tekken.
Yeah, Sanford was actually a Tekken player first.
Yeah, so.
Coming up, he was a Tekken player first.
And he taught me and GM a lot, man.
Yeah,
he was a big stepping stone for us. He helped us a lot, man. Even Blood Red, too. Blood Red. And because a lot of people didn't want to play us in New York. I ain't going to lie. Like, because we was whack,
Yeah.
Listen, I remember when you was getting good. So like you said, Sanford was the one that was teaching you how to play, right? And helped you teach how to play you in GM. But I remember there was a point in time where that shifted, where y'all started busting his ass.
Yeah.
Like I remember that. Like I remember those talks. Like even like he'll come to a Marvel 2 session. You don't even got to know what he's talking about to know that he just came out of a Tekken session and something happened. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, wow, like this shit is serious. Like we got some dudes that are actually getting real good in the game. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I loved it, man. Like I still love it. Tekken is like the heart, man.
Right. One thing, shout out to Sanford Kelly. One thing that's really good about Sanford is he's always willing to help and teach.
That's a fact.
And he's actually a really good teacher. He's really good at breaking things down. Like one thing with him and Justin in Marvel 2, I came up with them. Like you would ask Justin, like, yo, how do you go about this match? Justin will give you this vague answer. Just be patient. Sanford will be able to actually walk you through step by step things, options. You know what I mean? Like, and with that, he can actually break down a matchup for you. You know what I mean? So like, that's how detailed his mind works when it comes to video games like that. You know what I mean? So once you get past all the salt and everything like that, like Sanford's actually a great teacher. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Listen, I was a student of the game as well, so I know what it's like.
He's very direct too.
Yeah.
Like you playing him, he's real direct.
Yeah,
like me and GM be playing him, we be going in. He'd be like, hey, why you ain't blocked? I was like, because you was on me, and you was rushing me. He was like, why you ain't blocked?
Spot.
He's like, just block. I was like, me and GM looking at you right. You know what I mean? So it was big. It was him. It was like, I don't know where we'd be. Like, if, because a lot of people didn't play us. We were just starting out. They was like, oh, they whack, whatever. So Kels and Red, man, got a lot of games out of them, a lot of knowledge, so.
Yeah. So did you win your first tournament in Tekken 5? Or at SCF?
Tekken 5 DR in DR.
Okay, so when you win your first tournament, who did you play in the grand finals?
I believe it had to either be Spiro or GM.
Okay,
it had to be a Spiro GM. It was a minute ago, but it had to be Spiro GM.
So I'm staying in New York for now, and see it for now. Out of everybody there, was there before like you started? Was there somebody that you really, really wanted to beat first, or somebody that you really just wanted to catch up to? Like, who was your target goal?
I say Spiro Gen.
Okay,
Spiro, because I just didn't I was still just starting, and I was just like, damn, like he busting my ass with Eddie. Because Eddie's wave dash is crazy. I mean, Eddie's back dash is crazy. It still is from 5 to now. So just he's just like this dancing capoeira. Yeah. Like, yo, he's out on me.
That character used to be bugging. He used to do, I don't know, his Korean back dash looking funky, B. It looked like every time he stopped, it looked like he was about to bust a move or like kick you low or something. That shit looked kind of weird, man. I remember that.
Yeah, man. So and Spiro was great at it. He was great. He was great at the lane.
Okay.
And Spiro was good. So I was just Steve swinging, and I'm like, I can't. I was like, shit, man. And a lot of other people, I wasn't consistent either. I was still learning. I was like, damn. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not playing this shit no more. At that point, like in Tekken DR, there was a point where I was like, you know what? I ain't playing this no more. And that's when I played Smash Melee. Oh, yeah. That's when I took a break and I played Smash Melee, and I was just getting into it, and I was like, damn. Like,
who'd you play in that game?
I played Peach, Fox, Sheik.
Okay, kind of top. Yeah, I was about to say, little top.
I like Peach.
Yeah, so I was playing that, man, and then I was going to, West. I remember there was the Gauntlet. They used to have a
DA, the Deadly Alliance boys.
Shout out to DA, and they had the Gauntlet tournaments. So that was like a weekly or every other week on Saturdays down in, I think it was around 23rd Street. I'm pretty sure. Man, I used to go there, and I was still young back then, but I used to go there. I take the express bus from Co-op. So I take the express bus down there, I walk over there and everything. I met everybody. Everybody was cool, Smash, every to be honest, everybody's cool in FGC, really. Like, every scene is cool. Like, they pretty welcoming for the most part. So I got into the game, and then I really linked up with Chris, Killer OR. And I used to go to his house in Harlem, grind out. I was grinding Melee. And then something just like clicked when I started playing Melee.
Okay.
So things that didn't click when I was playing Tekken clicked when I was playing Melee, like mind games and not being so obvious, and like how to like think outside the box.
Right.
And a lot of Wes, all those guys, Killer, they all taught me that stuff as I played them. And that's when I remember I was at Chris's house one day, and Bum came over. And then I was like, all right, what's up, man? That's when my first time meeting Bum was when I was actually at a Killer R's house in Harlem.
Jonathan Farley, shout outs
to Jonathan. You know what I mean? So I met him. We was playing, and I grinded for years with Bum and all these guys. And I had actually had more success in Melee after grinding than Tekken.
Okay.
So I started doing well at locals. I started winning, top 3 placements, top 5 placements, and all that. And after a while, I met up with D1. Shout out to D1.
Yeah, that's my dude, man.
You know what I mean? Shout out to D1.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another person I started playing when I first got into the game. And I used to, like, my long travel, I was one of those dudes where I would go and play anybody. I was just trying to get better. Yo, man. D1 lived deep in Brooklyn, bro. That shit was the L line.
Oh wow, yeah.
Nah, but you know what, Fat? You know what? At this point, I don't even think it matters what's the distance, bro. You ended up in somebody's crib late night cracking out for hours. Facts. Don't matter what the game is. I remember Marvel 3, and I remember, I don't know if it was Chris that brought it to my crib the first time. But I remember you came through at like 11 o'clock, and then we stopped playing like at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm like, God damn. But it was always at that time, though. I always get that call from Chris, like, yo, you down to play it? I'm like, yeah. Pull up. This is early Marvel. This is early Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3, I remember. So I know you taking those deep trips and shit like the Brooklyn. Or whatever, for any game you was playing, it didn't even
I used
matter.
to go to your crib faithfully, too.
Yeah,
man.
you was there. You was indictment for sure, bro.
So 6, 7 in the morning, take a cab back, get ready for work. Gotta work at 4.
Hell yeah.
And then run it back. Get out of work at 12, run it back. Yo, Yipes, what you doing, man?
Oh my
God.
God.
With Chris, like, yo, we go over to, what? That was...
You know what, to your credit, though, you was actually pretty good at adapting. Like, I'll give you that. Like every time you came back, you came with some new shit. I was like, okay, I see, I gotta go around this now. This is in the third. So
because in that game, you had the lab shit. You get cooked by something, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yo, you took that joint to the... And you know what? I will say something, like, I've always been like a deep thinker when it came to games, but it's not until I actually started playing Marvel 3, I guess because the mechanic was available where you can set shit in training mode, but from playing with Bum and Fab, like, yo, anytime we played, something would come up, and I learned from you guys how to actually lab something and try to break something down. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, whatever you can't be, like, you just re-simulate it, see what you can do about it, see what you can't, test out with all your characters. I'm like, yo, damn, this is actually a good tool to have in a game. Like, Marvel 2, like, you don't got that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, training mode where you can set the character to do something. If you don't got another person, you're like, yo, do this, let me see if you can get out of it. Done. You got to just trial and error. Like,
absolutely.
Hours and hours and hours of just trial and error. But, like, with them, oh, man. Like,
we had to. You saw our teams?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, if I figure a little some shit out and I was hitting them with it, next day they got the counter on. I'm like, yo, y'all picking my shit and training mode? I'm like, y'all re-simulating the shit. I'm like, okay, this is new levels of freaking practice right here.
Figuring out.
Yeah,
you had to.
Hell yeah.
That's what kept me in the game, Marvel 3, so much, was playing with y'all. Like, Bum, Fab, you know what I mean? Like, freaking Ray, freaking
Dyer,
Noel, yeah.
Oh man,
the lab was serious.
Yeah, it was OD.
The lab was serious in that game. You know what I mean? Like, and I like that. I like breaking something. I like learning. I like figuring stuff out. And it's interesting that you said it wasn't until you started like playing Melee that got your mind frame thinking differently about Tekken and took you out the box. A lot of times, it does take you playing other games,
absolutely,
to acquire new skills and abilities that can carry over. And that's always what separates a lot of top players like Sanford, Yipes, Justin. They play so many different games and they can translate that into like Marvel and stuff like that. So that's why they always had like other abilities that just regular MVC2 players didn't have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like that's a good thing that you were able to do that. And not a lot of people like understand how good that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for sure. It helped. And I didn't even realize it at first. Like I just... after a while, I honestly thought Melee was gonna die because Brawl was coming. I was like, damn, this shit might. And I missed playing Tekken. I was like, you know what? I was like, I forget that. I'm gonna go back. Yeah. I went back because I took that. I remember all those L's. I said, nah, man, I could do it, man. So I went back, and then like, right when I went back, like some Chinatown Fair tournament, I'm pretty sure I won, got top 3. And I remember beating Spiro. When I was actually able to beat Sparrow, this is after Melee, and I was like, damn, like, and my lab work was definitely different. Yeah. Because training mode in Melee ain't great, but, it was still open something up in my mind where I was like, okay, like getting around mix-ups or because mind games are heavy in the game in Melee. So, that opened my mind, like, to be like, all right, think outside the box, maybe to try this, try that, don't do this, or, have confidence. And then it's also confidence, too, so... Yeah. And then that's when I started having more success in Tekken after Melee. Okay. And then I started winning, in place of well in Tekken DR. And then Evo 07.
You came back using Steve Fox?
Steve Fox, Ganryu.
Okay. Ganryu.
Oh, yeah, I remember Ganryu, with the diaper sumo wrestler.
Ganryu, yeah.
Yo, Ganryu.
You said Harry said look like Ganryu?
No, he like Ganryu.
Oh, I'm about to say, damn, bro. Let's give Harry some credit here. Nah, but yeah, like, so that's actually one thing I wanted to touch up on in terms of like learning a new skill, another game, and bringing it through. Because look, you just said you just came back from Melee, and you beat guys like Spirogen, who was pretty much running the game. So, you know, that's pretty interesting considering there's so many fighting games now. So, what was what was the game after Tekken that made you realize that you was like, I could play a lot of fighting games? Because I remember you was just in my eyes, you was just a Tekken dude.
Right.
Then you would randomly be in the crib playing Marvel. Then you randomly come in the crib playing Cross Tekken.
Right.
I'm like, what was the transition when you knew you was like, all right, what was like that?
To be honest, I felt it when in Melee, because I never thought I could be good at that. And then I was like because we used to have power rankings back then. I was like before like esports and all that. It was like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They would, you know, performance and who you beating, and then me and D1 was on like the top 10 for power rankings. So I was like, damn, like I got there, you know. And it was a long time ago, but I got there. So I went back to Tekken, and then where it sparked really was Evo. I say Evo 07. Evo 07 because I got 13th. I did real well that tournament. Like I went to losers first round and went all the way from losers to 13th. And I beating like one of the people I looked up to. I still look up to this day, which is Crow. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Oh yeah.
He's obviously one of the best ever to do it.
I be seeing him, no bullshit. When I be seeing him at like tournaments, he look like he came out of a saloon, being like in an old Western flick. I be seeing Crow. I be like, damn, he's still around because I seen him at Texas Showdown this. So
right.
Yeah,
he's still around.
Crow, he see me, and I mean, we just gave out that mission. We just kept it moving, but
cool too.
Yeah, no, for shout out to Crow. For sure.
Yeah, shout out to Crow, man. And then 07, man, I played so many people, and then I beat a lot of people who were great players at the time. And, you know, Aurario was like, yo, man, Steve is all right. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was like, all right, I'm getting there. Like, people notice
You
it.
starting getting acknowledged and freaking noticed.
And then, you know, we lost. You know, we went out there, you know, heavy East Coast, West
Four
Coast
Horsemen.
beef.
Oh, I wanted to talk about that.
Stuff.
Yo, who was it that made that pop-off video from NorCal? I remember they made a pop-off video.
So I think it was Filthy.
It was Filthy Rich,
Filthy,
bro.
and that was because of the video we did. I think too.
Oh, see, I ain't know none of that. See, okay, now we throw it out there. Now it's out in the open. Now I want to know. Okay, so I remember this is when we was all Empire. I remember there was a video specifically from Filthy Rich. Shout outs to Filthy.
Shout out to Filthy, for sure.
I remember he was just calling out man names. I know he dropped your name. I know he dropped Sanford's name, GM. I forgot every single name though, but I remember like after that, shortly after, you was with a squad. It was the Four Horsemen. It was you, GM.
Brian H.
And Real Law. Yeah.
Techie, Lock.
And you guys went out there and y'all made some serious noise because y'all set the ball to the point where there was a lot of humble pie in there. Because I remember watching the stream and there wasn't too much to talk about because y'all was serving them. I don't know if y'all won the whole tournament. I know y'all won.
We lost the East Coast West Coast. There was a East Coast West Coast money match and we lost that. that, and it was a mix of players because you remember we had Grimy Grizzly.
Yeah. Okay.
You know we had Grimy, we had Rai.
Okay.
So we had Lock. So you know.
It was a mix.
It was a mix of the East and it was the West, and we definitely got it was bust ass. We lost that, but after that we had the team tournament, which was big too. The team tournament because every region played in the team tournament. So it was Team New York. So it was me, Spiro, Realist, Sanford, and Liquid.
Liquid. Shout out to Liquid. Wow.
He didn't go to Evo.
Okay.
He didn't go to Evo, and we won the team tournament, and that was big for us. Like we was hype off that. We had the money in the picture. We was like, yeah, because we had to play. Because we had to run through West Coast. We had to run through Texas, and it was a big win. It was a big win because you know we went in there. Everybody's like, oh, East Coast sucks. You already know East Coast is this, East Coast is that. We went in there. And we won a team tournament. We won when it counted, and I got top 13. So it was a big thing for me.
So one thing I wanted to touch on too, like I like that you're talking about all this camaraderie when it came to the East Coast. So obviously, when I was watching back then, especially all the Evos, you know, I've been going to Evo since 05, and I always seen Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Those was one of those games where you had to watch in order to wait for it, because I was always in the top 8, so I always had to wait for Tekken to finish. That way, you know what I mean, I could play my Marvel and such and such. I remember specifically, and it's crazy, it's just something about the Asians, man. I just remember the Koreans just busting ass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just remember the Koreans, like, busting ass. And mind you, I ain't see it too much at Evo. I more so saw it, like, in the MLGs.
The MLGs, yeah.
Like, the MLGs, I remember they came through, and they was like, oh, y'all got some chicken? We coming to go see that. Because this was before the tours. This was before people was traveling for the points. This was all pride and the bread. Mostly the pride. But it was more so to, you know, just to really 100%. Test their mic to see exactly how good they are when they do deal with that international competition. And I remember guys like Pochak. I forgot the MLG. It was... the one in the same weekend as Absolute Battle.
Oh, that was. You know what's funny too? That was a championship for MLG. Was the same weekend as Absolute Battle in Texas.
Yeah, I remember I seen you out there. That was 2010.
Right. That Anakin won that.
He did win that.
Anakin won. Anakin beat Nin in the finals.
Damn, Nin. I remember.
Yeah, man.
I remember when I heard about Anakin the first time. Shout out to Anakin. They were talking about he was the chosen one. That's all I kept hearing.
Yeah.
That's all I kept hearing.
Shout out to Anakin. That's
young boy. It look like he don't age.
That's
just crazy
right there. That's and it's crazy too because that's when we really started kicking it too. Was me and Anakin during the MLG series, and we played each other before. We played each other at least in 6 because I don't think we played in DR, but in 6 we played in a couple tournaments and that. But MLG when we had to play against like Nin, Rain, Holman, all those dudes, that's when everybody started like really, really kicking it and like sharing thoughts about stuff and just chilling. And that's when I think MLG is what really brought different states together.
Yeah, I noticed that. All right, so check this out, right? So just piggybacking off of that, you being a student of the game and watching, because you keep it real. You be like, yo, you know who's nice, you know who's not. Like that's one thing that I know about you, Fat. Like you got a solid opinion.
Oh yeah.
About something. And we have like
he spots the frauds.
Yeah. And we
oh yeah.
And we have healthy debates though. We'll have healthy debates no matter what. You know what I mean? It's either gonna be black and white or it's just gonna be straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? So now you being a student of the game, and I only say that because you're very observant, right? Tell me right now, in the age, compared to then and now, how do you feel we fend off against the international competition when it comes to Tekken? Because I remember you used to get mad just seeing you as getting smoked. Like, yo, come on, man, you could have been doing this. Like, come on, man, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like,
now, but before we answer that, hold on to that, right? Because I'm glad you had brought up Korea earlier. So, is it safe to say Korea's the best in Tekken? Is that are they better than the Japanese? Is that safe to say they're the best?
I think they're overall better. They're overall better than Japanese. They're overall the best, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As much as I don't want to say that.
All right. So now,
yeah.
What, before you answer that question, I don't want you to forget it, all right? What is it about them that makes them better than the U.S. in Tekken? In your opinion, that you see?
I would say experience.
Okay. All right.
Discipline. I think discipline for sure. I think
discipline as far as what, like the way they practice, or
as well, not even a way, just discipline in their gameplay, especially in tournament. Like in tournament, very little mistakes. Like even from like the top Korean to like mid level, it's still a certain discipline in their play style, especially in tournament where like the emotions don't get them. They have a good, especially they have also a good flow chart. Because sometimes, having a good flow chart is good. Because sometimes people mention flow chart and they think it's bad. No, that's a good thing. Because if somebody can't get past that, you ain't have to. Then it's you don't even have to work hard. And they have that. They have like a good flow chart of how to play solid Tekken with whatever character they use, and whether that be super safe or some, because everybody ain't super safe. Some people are like super safe, and some people will take the risk to get the big damage and get the win. And whatever style they play it better than everybody else.
Because I'm always curious, like, I know the U.S. has to see, like, someone dominating in the game. Me, I would be like, all right, why are they dominating? Like, what's special about them? Because obviously what we're doing is not being able to beat them. So, like, do you think you can, would you guys be able to do what they're doing? Or do you guys try and it just doesn't happen? You know what I mean? Like, or as a whole, do you think the United States is just a little more stubborn and just stuck in their gameplay? I
mean, I could add to that, but I actually want to hear what you say. I want to hear what you say.
It's just I think it's just a difference in play style and difference in experience, because it's like it's not even really doing what they're doing. It's just that we're just not playing Tekken as good as they are playing Tekken. Like whatever it comes to like being solid, like offense, defense, whatever it is. They're doing better than us. That's just what it is.
See, I look at it like this. Like, for example, I don't know how big the arcade scene was in Korea. Was it actually, like, serious business out there? So before, like, PC and like, everything is just now console because arcades are dead now. But definitely arcade was, before this era, like, arcade was heavy in Korea. Because I look at it like this, right? So, I don't know how big, Korea was as a scene in terms of, traveling. Like, if they would go from the east side to the west, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But, like, I always thought the reason why the international competition was better than the U.S. is because they always had that time to actually play each other with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to say no problem like they didn't just go through their hurdles to actually go travel and see these people.
Right.
But they always met up under one roof, and we had all the killers in under one roof. I mean, that's the thing from Japan. I don't know if that works in Korea.
Right? Yeah.
But in America, obviously, it's split up. We got East Coast Tekken, we got West Coast Tekken, we got South, we got North,
right.
you know, Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really had the chance to actually just go under one roof and actually level up the game. Actually, one of the only times... And it's crazy because I'm not even big on the Tekken scene. I was always watching out of respect because, you know, at the end of the day, when I was watching back in the day, I always just supported New York in general. Motherfuckers will be playing ping pong and CF don't even matter. I'm going to support you. You know what I'm saying? It was just an East Coast thing. That just went down. I remember going to, it was after Absolute Battle and the MOG shit was finished. We went to Jop's house.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? Shit was legendary. I
house.
seen everybody in there. I'm like, yo, who's that? I was like, who's that's me? I'm like, damn. And I'm going to see Mr. Nass when he had the Shang Tsung popping and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Throwback naps, yeah.
Yeah, throwback naps. I seen everybody in there, Crow, all the killers from Tekken. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here? We had a barbecue in the back, nighttime, and shit. The vibes was good. I remember Bucktooth was living there too. I remember even Ricky was playing Tekken at the time too. And shit, shout out to Ricky. But yeah, like that's I feel like that's what separates. And then to touch up on what you say in terms of discipline, I feel like those guys can accept the fact that they're doing bad at one specific thing and be like, all right, I'm going to fix it. When reality, like, let's say, you know, there's some plays you had in the U.S. or like, when you're seeing, it'll be like, yo, that's wrong, but they're not telling you why it's wrong. They're just getting mad because they getting hit with the shit. Right, they don't know how to stop, you know what I mean?
Right.
Instead of just being disciplined, be like, all right, what is it that I'm doing wrong? What is that you're doing that I'm getting smacked with this, or I'm getting hit with this? That's why I feel like the discipline separates. Well, at that time, I feel like now it's gotten better in the U.S.
Oh, for sure.
100%. I feel like it's gotten better. You know what I mean, compared to what it was before, because you know it was really about the pride. Seriously, back in the day, you know what I mean.
And for you know, it still is. It still is the pride. You know, I think it's still. You know, this. I mean, the difference now in the money is crazy. It's not even a comparison, which is a great thing. You know, that the money is like it is for Tekken World Tour. And Street Fighter has a tour, and then like MK11 has a tour. So the money that's coming, Dragon Ball Z, the money that's coming in for these tours is crazy. Like I wish we had that back then. You know what I mean? I wish, and it's just, but it's still always about the pride. That's what drives you to play. I think like that's always what drives me to play.
Especially if you're seeing healthy, man, and you got that one dude that you're just sick of losing to, because that's how I came up. I mean, I know you. That's how you came up. That's how Chris came up. Like that's just, it is what it is. It's just that certain person that just drives you to get better. You know what I mean? So especially if you're seen as healthy, that's what really boosts that mentality. You know what I mean? So please support your locals. If you're watching, just support your locals, man. It could be 10 people, 5 people. Don't matter, man. Just support it. Because you just never know when that dime a dozen is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just going to be that one killer just coming out of nowhere. Because we've seen that so many times. You know what I mean? You that example. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of New York and just smoking cats, you know? But
you never know how it affects a player when you go to locals, man. You'd be surprised, like especially new players, like you don't know how it affects players, man. Like, you know, it's a blessing to even have them now, especially because everybody just is home and online.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like
even tournaments are online.
Yeah, so it's like to have locals, to still have a healthy local.
Go interact.
Go there. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So back to like Korea and US. So like let's take you for an example. Like I wanna pick your brain about your mentality. Compare like your Steve Fox to like one of the best Steve Foxes in Korea. What's the difference? Or do you feel like you have a better Steve Fox than the best Steve Fox in Korea?
Well, now since I use like Bob, and my character's a little different now, but comparing mine to them, I still feel like I still play Bob the best.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
You know, like, you know, when I'm on point, you know, I still feel like I play Bob better than anybody in Japan or Korea.
Okay.
I just feel like my style and like from T6 to now is just, I just understand the character. I've been playing him so long, and I just feel like what I'm doing it works, you know? So I do like, I do, you know, and Bob isn't that great in this game, so people aren't even playing him as a main as it is.
Okay.
But he's solid. He is solid. He's not like top tier. He's solid. He's good. You can still win with him. I still think you could. I wouldn't like blame Bob from, you know, I think you can win with Bob because you can win with Kuma. You already seen Kuma and Panda. You already seen Ranchu win Tekken World Tour with Panda. So you can win with whatever as long as you're good.
And I say money as in a rich victory. Forget the money. It isn't even about just like a rich victory, meaning that it holds a lot of value. Like for that dude to win with that character.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about the game. I'm not gonna sit here in front. I mean, but I know what's going on in terms of the meta. Like I know people are trying to look for whiff point and shit. I know when it's like, okay, I see why he ain't attack kid because he's plus.
Right.
Whatever the case is, but like, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Me either. That's why I love having him here right now. Everything I'm asking is because I genuinely want to know, and I'm trying to genuinely learn. Because just from the eye test, I like the game a lot.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I like the game.
My character, I mean, you already know I shared this with you when we played a Street Fighter Cross Second. I was like, yo, if I would play the game, I'd play Steve Fox. I remember I played Steve. I was playing Bison and Steve Fox.
I like Double Chin. He looks cool.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so tell me, what's the number one rule of Tekken? And I feel like it's a defensive thing. Like it's like maybe like a never duck. Never, like, I remember, because I just see people get open the hell up. and you know what's crazy? I feel like if I would play the game, like you were saying, I feel like I would get scooped all day.
Me too.
I feel like I would get grabbed, and then when I see people breaking grabs, I'm like, damn.
Because you got to break with the correct button, right?
Yeah.
You got to break with the correct. Yeah.
I mean,
it's
scooped.
Stop.
I mean, you guys won't get scooped that much because it's a little easier now because you don't have to. So you had a one break, so you have left, right, and in both hands, in both.
Okay.
So now, you know, as long as they're not command grabs, and what I mean by command grabs is grabs that are different. Like you have to do a notation to do them. Those are like the command grabs, like King, you know, stuff like that. Paul has some. There's a few characters that
those are guaranteed. Like you can't break them.
No, you can break them, but you have to break them with the right button. You can't, because what happens in T7 is now, you know, one and generic 1 and 2 grabs you can break with either 1 or 2. So if you grab me with a 1, I can break it with a 2.
Okay, so they made it a little easier.
They made it a little easier now.
Okay.
You know? And so since they made it a little easier, it's not, you know.
That's what they do, boy.
That's what they do. You already know how it is.
Games,
you know, the new age games, you know.
Shit,
man.
That make me feel
they gotta get you in there somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they gotta get you in there somehow, give you a little, you know, little grab break.
Everybody trying
a
to
little
get
raise
scoops.
drive, you know what I mean? A little super. You know, they gotta
man.
I can feel that, boy.
He said, he said little range. He said that earlier. He was
he
like,
don't like those mechanics.
No, mind you. I mean, he said it earlier in the show.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you know, the days no rage arts, you know, and you was really playing. They like me. Like, I was like, oh right.
Sound like me when I'm talking about X Factor. Yeah, man. You know, there was no X Factor.
Right. And you know, it's not even to knock it because you know,
no V triggers.
And it's not even to knock T7. That's just the. It's not. It has nothing to do with T7. That's just the era.
Yeah.
Because T7 is still the best fight. To me, T7 is still the best fighting game out. Okay. It's one of the best Tekkens. It's just, you know, it's...
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, when I be watching, like, mind you, I feel like every fighting game right now has its place. Now, this is just considering, like, I'm not even gonna say gameplay because I don't really know in depth, but I do see the high level of difficulty it can be.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of the hype right now, yo, Tekken is serious business.
It's the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I'll be like, there be dudes that don't even know about the game. I don't know about the game. And I'll be like, yo, dog, who's who? What? Anakin's up there? What? Knee? When I hear Knee's like, Knee? I'm like, damn, I'm definitely gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? And but it's just crazy. It's real epic. You got slow-mos now and shit, making it a little more dramatic with that anxiety to get in there. To just really get in tune of what you're seeing. And you know what I mean? A big shout out to the commentators as well. These guys actually sell that stories as well. So you know,
shout out to Tasty Steve.
Yeah, Stacey Steve, Reese, those are
Rip.
Steve, Rip, Aris, those are my favorite commentators, hands down. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no knocking like any other commentators. You know what I mean? They do their work, but those are like my top 3 that really just get it done and really.
My
make
top 2 is actually Rip and Steve for me personally.
Fire.
They fire. Yeah, they fire.
Fire. Yo, rest in peace to Rip's Flesh. I've been there before, man. When Steve gets excited, he starts freaking grabbing your arm with them freaking long ass nails, and you lose a piece of skin and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. Yo, rest in peace to Rip, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you seen the picture from Rip? He showed the aftermath, bro. He got freaking tiger stripes on him. Ooh. He was like, "Yeah, this is what it's like commentating with Tasty Steve." I'm like, God damn, but I know the feeling, bro. I remember one time I looked, half of this shit was going on my arm. It was from Marvel 3 match. Shit is crazy, man. But that's how you know it's emotional. Like that's how serious.
Yeah, man.
You know?
What also impresses me is that Tekken has so many moves. So when you picking a character like like offhand, like do you feel like you know all your characters' moves? Like if I say like what's this, like you know the command, like you know all their moves.
I know majority.
Damn, that's what I'm about to say.
I play.
That shit is nuts.
Right. Even the characters you fight against, because when you laughing like especially when you get bust ass, like somebody beat you bad, you laughing like the whole 100 and something. Like you looking at everything.
Yeah, so this was guy like about Lab and Tekken, right? Because not only does it depend on the move list in terms of combos and stuff like that and what you want to link up, it all depends on the stages as well. So I know certain characters got more advantage when it's just a straight raw stage, no walls. You know what I'm saying? Right. But then I know there's characters that got way more advantage in certain matches because they got a wall. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So how does that work in tournament though? Who gets to choose the stage, or do y'all got to flip a coin?
That's actually there's a new rule in the Tekken Tour that loser can pick stage but has to stay same character.
Okay.
That's a new rule this year.
Oh, if you lose, you have the choice to either pick stage or stay with the same character.
Yeah.
So if you don't pick stage, you can change the character.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
That's real.
I know you can switch the stage, but I didn't know
you had to stay with your same.
Yeah, you had to stay with your character. Yeah,
and that's
so
a
if
new
you got
rule.
counter, you can either say like, all right, I'm gonna pick the stage, or I'm gonna stay with this counter.
And that's a big big thing, especially because you already know you got Akuma, you got Geese, you got Eliza, and they're not the best. You know, it's arguable, but. They have the best mix-ups, obviously. Right. And at the wall, forget it. So the fact that now this tour, you can choose to fight Akuma no wall, you can fight Geese no wall, Eliza no wall, that's a big, especially Akuma, that's a big difference that you could just choose to fight them with no wall.
So like, if you know you bump into an Akuma and you get a stage that's not with a wall, you just be like, thank God. Like, is it one of those things?
Sure. Even if your character is good at the wall, you don't want him to have, like Bob is a monster at the wall, but you... Yeah. I will fight. Any day I will fight them. No wall.
Ooh,
any day.
Wow, it's that. I noticed that because I've seen it, and I've seen it to the point where they go to the character slice and they really think about it for a second. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like what the decision to be made, the right decision. Mm-hmm. All right, so check this out, right? So let's say if I'm a random that's coming in, you know what I'm saying, a noob at this point, you know what I'm saying, come in the game and I see all those moves. Right, I'm like, God damn, I'm not gonna remember all of these moves. Can I just get by just learning about 70% of the moves I can get by?
Get by how?
Like get by as in like I can actually run in the tournaments without really worrying about the whole move list. I could just go in there with 70% of the move list and I'm good and I could go on the results. Damn.
Tekken, it might get you through a couple pool, man. I don't know. It might get you through a game or two, but Tekken, you know, it's deep, man. You know, that's not enough sometimes.
So like this is what like makes me delay getting into the game because all right, not only do you have to know your character, you have to know the move list of other characters too.
Yeah,
you got if they deck you with something, you might think it's safe, and you don't know the punish. You don't know what the fucking move is.
It could have been you could have got a hop kick or electric off it, and you didn't even know.
Yeah, that's
you know what
crazy,
I mean?
man.
You have to know
the lap time on that game is ridiculous to me, and not.
So this is what I've noticed, right? The top level players in Tekken, top level. I don't see those guys playing multiple fighting games.
No.
Those guys, the only guy that I've seen that actually played multiple fighting games, and I mean, besides Justin, but I always feel like Justin gets in that solid level where he'll do well, but he's not going to win no tournaments. He'll just get right then and there and stuff.
Yeah.
But like one person I'll give him credit to is Mr. Naps. This dude was playing every fighting game at one point. And he always plays the villains. Like I remember that was like the gimmick.
Yeah, I remember he was really good in Third Strike.
Yeah, with Urian. Yeah, this dude was actually nice in multiple fighting games. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is every time I see somebody that's at the highest level of Tekken, you know what I mean? John Ding, sure, he dabbles with some Street Fighter 5, but it's not too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you know the frame data. And you've seen so many thousand moves, like the basic move set that you see in another game, it don't really affect you. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the guys that I see that are at the top that are consistent, these guys don't play multiple fighting games. That's how you know you got to be that dedicated to Tekken.
Yeah,
that you're like, yo, I can't, because they look like it seems like if they go to another game, they just fucking up. Like, dog, like I'm fucking up. My shit might get rusty. You too, actually. I'm giving all the credit to that. You too. You was playing multiple fighting games too. But I feel like you slip off for a minute. And you come back, you're like, damn, like, let me not focus on this no more. Let me stay on Tekken.
Dude, it's like that, man. I remember, one of the NECs for MVC3, I got top 8. And that same year, I didn't get top 8 for Tekken in T6, and that's
is that the one you beat me?
And Clock.
Oof.
I know the one with Clock felt better.
Is that when y'all was broken tip?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he killed them broken tip.
Yeah, I got my shit shield skill.
Hold on.
I wasn't popping though.
Chris, just like Fab.
Hold on, Chris. And clock.
Oof, and clock.
That was huge for me. That was huge for me because all that grinding.
Oh yeah.
And then you know what was crazy is because like I was talking about it with people, and then Yipes was there. I remember everybody was in the the hotel and chopping up about Marvel. And I said, yo, I know what to do. If I play him, I know what to do, man. Everybody's like, look at this Tekken ass player.
Nah, that ass. It never came across me like that when I played. I was like,
yeah.
I seen the team you had. I was like, okay, my man got some tattoos and shit. I'm like, okay, all right. That's gonna go through my beams and shit.
But y'all didn't look at me like that. But everybody else was like, yeah, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I said all that AME shit. I said, I know what to do, man.
Oh yeah, I know how good Fab was.
So it was cool that I got top 8, even though I didn't care about at that point because I grinded so much with this game with y'all. Like that's what I was playing and that's what I cared about. And I was like, all right, I got top 8, and I lost the freaking Jago in top 8. Shout out to Jago.
He ran for your ass. He ran for you. And then when he hit you though, you was getting hit with unblockables, wasn't you?
Yeah, he's filthy with that Devil May Cry team. That was a healthy
synergy.
With the fucking the low gunshot, man, into the cross up.
That was when other teams was rocking. That was a good stage of
it was. That team. I remember the team I played against you, and I played 3 of my characters that I like. It wasn't the most optimal, but it worked for me at that meta of the time. I was playing with Dante Virginova. I just picked 3 characters that I liked, and it worked. But there was shit. They had the overhead assist, shit. They had unblockable little shenanigans and shit. Like, it was cool, you know what I mean? But, and then the missiles and...
Like, one thing I know about Fab, like, I don't know if this is, like, part of what makes you good in Tekken, but, and Bum, too, like, this is something that I really noticed that y'all focus on. Y'all really focus on punishes.
Facts.
These guys do not like to let people get away with unsafe stuff.
Okay. Let me give you an example. Hold on, before you continue. I remember you bring them through 2 days straight to my crib.
Yeah.
The infamous shit I was doing to Fab was X Factor Armor Piercer with Spencer. He was mauling my shit. I'm taking the arrows. I'm like, oh, little gap here, bing, solo sucker, right? So that was 2 days. 2 days he was working, and I remember that shit was pissing him off. Yo, he came back with the snapback trade. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So when I do X Factor Piercer, he would do snap, and it would trade. It was something about the properties of the snapback that I wouldn't get.
Snaps was 2 frames.
He wouldn't snap me back, or I wouldn't hit him with the wall bounce on the piercer.
Right.
We would just go back to neutral. I remember that every time. I'm like, damn, this shit. I'm like, yo, he really thought about this.
It's crazy. No lie. After he did that to me, right? And this is how I am after anything. After he did that to me, and knowing I gotta go to work at 4 p.m., I went home at like 7 in the morning, and I went right to training mode.
Yo, yeah. That's how he
right to training mode.
Straight laugh.
I sat there for like 3-4 hours, like 3-4 hours. Knowing I gotta go to work, I didn't care. I was like, oh, okay. And I just kept doing it. I just sat there and I was just like, yo, all right. Every time he does this, ping. Every time, snap. Every time, and then I got so good at that to the point when people just X Factored at you or like cancel moves in X Factor, I always snapped everybody.
You definitely did.
Snap everybody.
Yeah, like with the Punishers, Fab did not like people getting away with unsafe stuff.
Yo.
I remember we was in freaking next level and he's playing somebody, some random scrub. And this dude is doing the unsafest shit. I forgot what he was doing. And Fabulous, he's like, yo, that's not safe. He was like, yo, what are you talking about? It's not safe. It is safe. He's like, yo, no, I'm telling you, I got to punish you. That's not safe. He's like, you're not doing nothing, but he's like, but I'm telling you, it's not safe. He's like, yeah, whatever, you're not punishing. He's like, all right, do it again, I'm punishing. My man did it again. My man Fab punished, hit the buttons on. He said, that's not safe.
Facts.
Yo, dead ass, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yo, it's like, you know this, some people go to training mode. You got certain people go to training mode for combos.
Yeah.
I go to training mode for like a lot for defensive purposes, like learning. If you hit me with some bullshit, you making me block some bullshit, I'm gonna sit in training mode till I figure something out.
Yeah.
Even if something that just might get me out of a certain situation that you're doing, it's important.
Yeah.
And I'll be in Bum too. You right about that. Like we
y'all the lab boy. Y'all put me onto
man.
A different type of lab, yo.
And that was always, it's crazy because even though like I said, Sanford was a big part, and everybody in New York was a big part of my growth in Tekken and you know, Bronson and Crow, because these guys, I used to bug these guys back then on AOL, like, oh, you know, I used to bug them. They used to talk to me, and you know, they gave me a lot of tips over the years, and then eventually, believe it or not, like Sanford, Henry, and Bronson are like the mentors for me, you know, especially Henry. Henry is a big part.
Bigged you up crazy. He flew you out to a couple of tournaments.
He was my first sponsor, and believe it or not, and that's another thing I wanted to say too. Like new school players, I say, "Oh, Henry's a crazy old man," and y'all don't listen to him at NLBC. Whatever he tell you to do, 9 times out of 10, it is legit, and he's telling you the right thing to do. Listen to the old man. Listen to the old man. Just to listen to that old man, and you see the success we had listening to
Bro,
Henry.
And it's crazy because it's not even just virtual. It's like real life, too. Like, he'll hit you up with some shit. I remember when I was a big guy, the first thing he told me, yo, Yipes, you need to get on that keto, man. It's like, yo, you can get rid of that weight real fast, man. I'm telling you. And I'm just there like, all right. And mind you, I didn't do it till like a year later, but I remember he told me. And then I remember you reminded me. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me jump on this shit. And that's when I got involved with it. Man, big shout out to Henry Sen with his Pista Honda looking ass.
Henry, man. He's my first sponsor. If it wasn't for him, man, I wouldn't even
Pista Honda, look it up, Google.
All those things. All the things I did in T6. Because that was like my big breakout. Right. Tekken really was Tekken 6. And
now, what was your biggest tournament you won?
There you go.
Biggest tournament I won. Biggest for me, especially, was NEC. And it was big. It was big for me, especially because this is at a time, like I said, where like nowadays it's not so much like, you know, East Coast, West Coast, West versus, you know, North and this and that, and, you know, South versus the East. But back then, you know, they was like, oh, you know, New York is whack, the GM is this, Fab is this, all this. I said, all right. I said, no doubt. And that was actually before Henry sponsored me. And I said, you know, I saved up my money. That's back when you didn't sign up on Smash GG, none of that. I went there to the door, gave my bread. They was like, oh, what you doing here? I said, I'm here. You know what I mean? They was talking all that trash. You know, New York is this and that. I said, I'm here. And then the forums get to you, because this is back Tekken Zaibatsu. So everybody had forums like SRK. Forums. And everybody in the forums was like, oh yeah, New York, East Coast. It wasn't even New York. It was like East Coast is trash.
Like, I know MySpace was just popping. I mean, there was no Facebook. There was none of that. It was forums and IRC, though. That's what it was.
And everybody's talking like, this person's trash, this coast is trash. I said, all right. I went out there with my own money, and I won the tournament. That was like that was a big major for me. I think I played Rip in the grand finals, and then I played other people. I played, you know, from Cali. I played like Naps, and I played, you know, I think NYK. A whole bunch of people was there. So, you know, SoCal and NorCal was at NCR that year, and it was big. It was big. It was a big win for me. It was a big tournament for T6 too. Yeah. But it was a big win for me because I was the only East Coast. I was only New York. I believe I was the only New York player that even went. I mean, maybe for other games it might have been an East Coast player, but
just for Tekken.
But for Tekken, I was the only East Coast player that went, and then I won. You know, and that was big for me, especially when I got back home. I was like, yo, what now? You know what I mean? I went out there with my own money. You know, I was still young. I ain't really have a job. I saved up, like, you know, line with some my mom for money, and, you know, this and that. And, you know, I went out there.
Okay. All right, so you know what? Let me throw a little spice in terms of the rivalries and competition. Let's go back to New York for a second. So I always noticed when GM be cooking, he be cooking. But then when you show up, you be humbling the young lad. What is that about that? Like, I always noticed that, like, yo, he be raining. Motherfuckers
what's
parade.
That about?
Yeah. And you just be raining on the parade, and then you just come out of nowhere, and then you just win the tournament. I was like,
what is that?
Like, what is that?
That's just, you know what that is though? That's just like training partners, and you know, I'm nice too. Like he's the best. But I'm nice too. I'm alright. You know what I mean? And you know, I go out and you know, I get in his ass if I had to get in his ass. You know, but there's times that he busts my ass. But other than me, a lot of people, GM was real dominant, and then unless I come out, it's not. You know,
so would you say you were his demon?
I don't know if I was a demon. But
he was definitely a roadblock.
I was a roadblock. I say I was a roadblock, and he nowadays though. But you know what? Nowadays, especially recently, I did a couple tournaments recently, and he got me. He you know he's either won the tournament, even if we didn't play. He's still won the tournament. Maybe somebody else got me, but he's consistent. He's more consistent than me now.
You think it's easier now because he got geese?
There's no frills, baby. There's no frills.
Fuck
There's
that.
no frills. Talk that shit.
Fuck that. Because look, there were dudes out there and they had Phoenix. Wink, wink.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I could talk about shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would you say
You know
it's
what,
a
though?
Little character arm out there, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
And mind you, I'm not saying that it takes nothing away from the guy because
we know GM is nice.
GM nice. GM nice.
He's my trading boy. He's nice. He that's my brother.
But would you say it's difficult now because he rolled with Geese?
Geese is a little rough.
Okay.
Geese could be a little rough. I ain't gonna lie. Geese could be a little rough. But
he's a little rough.
He's a little rough. But I ain't gonna lie. Maybe outside of me, I feel like he can beat New York. He can beat everybody else with Lee if he wanted.
Okay.
He could, me and him could go toe to toe with Lee or Geese.
Okay.
I might get his number, but he, lately he had mine. But over time, over the time, I had his number a little more. Mm-hmm. But Geese is a little nice though.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah, but he's doing his thing.
Everybody has some demons.
You know what's crazy? Hold on, I'm sorry.
I had a demon.
I'm gonna get on that.
Hold that though. So a game like Tekken is heavy on mids, right? Mm-hmm. It's heavy on mids. Geese has a counter for mids, don't he? Is that something that you can just like really throw out there? Yeah, because I never seen a character that could counter mids in Tekken until he came along.
Well, there's characters that could counter mids, but they can't counter every mid.
Okay.
But Geese can.
But
Geese can.
Am I correct here? when it comes to the mids?
Yeah, with mids, there are characters that could parry and counter mids, but there's certain stipulations. Like some people might be able to parry. Like Jin can parry everything, but his parry works a little differently. His reward depends on the move you throw out, how laggy the move could be. It depends on what he get. Geese is going to do you dirty no matter what you did.
So no matter what's the mid, whatever's the midsection attack, he could counter it.
Yeah, you're getting tossed into combo.
Into a combo.
Into a combo. You're getting tossed combo.
Big damage?
Big damage. Especially if he has meter, big damage.
Okay. I'm sorry, man, just continue.
Oh, yeah. Just want to talk about some demons. Definitely gave you a lot of praise today, Fab. Let's open up the closet. Let's talk about core.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about core.
Yeah, it was a lot of praise, actually.
Yeah, it was a lot of praise today. But now we got to go get a little dirt on Fab. Just a little bit.
So that... so the situation with Core, man. Shout outs to Core, man. Shout outs to Renee, man. That's the homie right there. That's Core. And he was definitely in T6. I had a great run. I think I had a great run.
Absolutely, you did.
T6, I would say. T6, I would say. I had a winning record probably against everybody in America, besides one man, Core.
Did he beat you in Evo?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not even a big thing. I swear to God.
I know.
I swear to God. I just remember grand final, because I remember you guys second. Look, Evo getting grand finals, that shit is no easy feat.
It's not.
It's really not. Especially, don't even matter the amount of entrants, there's just always killers there. Don't matter what. So, yeah.
Core was the only man that stood between
I actually didn't know he was a demon, but not, you know what?
Supremacy.
And it's crazy because the story with that is like, it's one of those demons where like maybe your demon can't do as well against other people you dominate.
Oh yeah.
But
that's all that.
That's fighting games, baby. That's
but when he played you,
you know. Yo, I remember this. I was talking to Fab one day. I was asking who's good at Tekken. I said, oh, so tell me about Core. He said, oh, Core? Oh, Core can only beat me. I was like, damn, I gotta suck. And it's crazy. He's like, yeah, I always run into him though. It's always like this. My man Fab be like this.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? Check this out. When you always bump into Demon, the first thing you say in my, oh God, here we go. It's this one guy that's fucking it all up for me. Cause look, for me, Marvel 3, it was Chris G and Justin Wong, no doubt. I be looking at my road, I'm like, damn, this looks like I could get this.
Little bit of Eduardo. Little bit of Eduardo.
Oh yeah, that's what that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But that was severe bus ass. That was severe.
I won't call Chris G a demon because he was winning everything.
No. I'm talking about paths. The only reason I ended up to Eduardo is because they fucked my path. That's what I'm saying.
I remember
Chris and Justin. Okay. I'm like, I lost to Chris. I'm like, no, dad, run through the losers. And I'm like, yo, who I got next? Eduardo. Oh, I got you. I'm like, fuck. And then, you start thinking about, like, damn, if I had lose to Justin, man. If I had lose to Chris, man, I wouldn't have been here. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, cause,
but like, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, like, that Evo is crazy because shout outs to Naps. You know what I mean? We sitting there in the front row, right? And Naps is funny, yo. He was like, Core's playing Rip. He's about to play Rip. And he's like, who you want to win? And I'm sitting there and win. I'm sitting there and winning side, like in winning side grand finals. I'm sitting there. He's like, yo, who you want to win? I'm like, this motherfucker. I was like, all right. But I was like, Jimmy, I said, but you know what? I was just like trying to psych myself. I was like, I don't care. Knowing I was just like, yo, Rip, please beat him again. Like, please beat him again. And yo, you know what was crazy? You know what was sucked about that? I was sitting there watching, and Rip was in his ass, and I was like, I won Evo. I won Evo, right? I'm like, I won Evo. And then Core, he had a pixel or something low, and Core just did the crouch dash 2 with Bob. I said, he got hit. I said, oh. And he came back and beat Rip. I said, damn.
So for that one launch, that's a launcher, right?
It's a launcher cross.
So that one launcher, that set it off, like mix and everything.
That's just, I don't know where the health was. I know Core was about to lose, but I don't know where Rip's health was. But all I know is after he hit that crouch dash 2, it was over, and I was sitting there like, damn. I said, all right, I gotta get ready for this shit. And I was just like, all right. And I was like, all right, it's all good. I was like, it's all good. Then I hit a crowd, crowd bigging me up, like, yeah, let's go, because MLG. The one time. I feel like the one time I was going to do well against Core was MLG Dallas, the championship. And that was the one time I was probably going to beat him. And he accidentally unplugged my controller.
I remember.
He accidentally. He was, because he's at Core. Core's active. He's bugged. That's my homie. He bugged, right? So like you beating him, and then he just like stomping. He was back there. He used to stomp his feet and all that. So he stomped it so hard, and he stomped my core. His foot was on my core. It came out, and I was doing well in the match against him. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, because I was like, all right, boom, I beat him. Then me and Anakin gonna go at it. That was playing for third. That was top 3 right there. And we all had a great performance off that. That was the first. That was one of the. I think that was one of the tournaments that really like set us off. Like Anakin, me.
That's when I heard Anakin. That tournament was big.
Everybody did their thing against international comp. That tournament, like everybody. I remember, like, shout out to EBM in Seattle. Like EBM, I think he beat Homeman. Like Bronson beat Al from Japan. Top Alyssa player, good player. I beat Nee that year. I think who was it? Crow or Core? One of them, I think, did well against. Was it Nee? I forgot. They played somebody. Was
it Poke Chop? It was Poke Chop, right? Poke Chop beat some. I know Poke Chop beat somebody. It was making waves.
Yeah, I think everybody held it down against international comp.
Yeah,
I know I beat Nia, then Anakin beat Nin in the grand finals. That was big. Like that tournament for everybody was huge. So that was a big tournament. But going back to Evo, man, like I'm about to play Core in grand finals, and then he resets the bracket. And I'm just sitting there like I look back. I was like, looking for Henry. I was like, damn, where Henry at, man? I was looking for Henry. I think he was there, but I didn't want to look too stressed. So I was like, damn. I looked real quick. I was like, damn, I can't find him. And I just turned around. I was like, you know what? I gotta do this.
He trying to psych himself out.
Yeah, I was just like, I gotta do this, man. And then Core got me. He played well. You know what I mean? But he always had my number, and I just, that was a hard L to take, man.
It is what it is, man.
But it's all good.
Yeah, but shout out to Core. I actually seen him at Texas Showdown after a while. I seen him. He buff as fuck. Now I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what happened? But anyway, you know what? Let's get to the fun stuff of things. So, Fat. If you was not a professional Tekken player, I feel like you would have been a professional roulette player.
Yeah.
Now this is what makes it crazy. This is how I know. I'm not even gonna say that you're a degenerate gambler. I'm gonna say that you are a very, very competitive gambler.
Right.
This is when I found out. I wouldn't even say that's a problem, but maybe a problem.
Oh, you like to square off against Miyagi, huh?
Oh, he does. Hold on. I got you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you how he squared off.
Okay, go ahead.
So watch this. So look, it was It was the Fall Classic 2013. This was in Raleigh, right? It was in North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it's boom. The tournament's over Sunday night. And shout out to Filipino Champ. My man had virtual roulette. I mean, I'm talking about you can't put your own chips on it. You tell the dealer what you want, which was Champ, and he set it up for you. It was virtual, man, dude. Virtual roulette. Virtual roulette, right? And I kid you not, the footage is on the YouTube, Yipes IFC. You can pick. It's real old shit. Like, I'm talking about real old. You see it, you can find it there. But we had like a whole all-star cast. You know what I'm saying? We had Nelson in there, rest in peace. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? We had young CD Jr. in there. We had Neo in there. Who else we had in there? I think you know what I'm saying? And then you was a highlight of that tournament. Because in the footage, we see you going into the ATM machine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I remember we was playing virtual roulette. Now tell me, what is it about roulette that no matter if it's virtual or not, that you love to spend time on?
Yo, man.
I feel like it was something, man, down the road that I didn't see. I wasn't around, but yo, you was very adamant of beating the table. No, not even beating the table, beating everybody.
You know what's crazy? This actually ties back to Evo. Oh, this ties back to 2011 when I lost the core. So you know, I got that second place check.
Ooh.
You know, it was alright. You know, I mean, it wasn't, you know. So I wasn't there for the check, but I looked at it. That's why, you know, I said, you know what? Take a walk. Took a walk and all that. I think I got a drink with Crow. You know what I mean? Chilling with Crow, got a drink, and, you know, he's talking to me after. Core is his, you know, that's his boy, you know. But Crow always showed me love, and he's another big part of why I'm, you know, I am what I am in Tekken, and he, you know, sat there and talked to me. I said, you know what, I'm out, you know. Had a drink with him. I walked past the table. I was like, roulette. I said, you know what? It's like, yeah, you know what, let me get this changed out. Let me get this check changed out. I think it was like $1,500 check or something like that.
Nice start. That's not wow. Nice start. What was the buy-in?
I threw it all in. I threw the whole thing. I threw the whole. So what happened was when I got the so this is crazy. This is crazy because I wasn't even there for that. I wasn't there for the check. So what happened was I got the check. You know, I changed it out. Got the chips. I threw all the chips on red. The whole $1,500. I threw the whole shit on
You're not even gonna test the waters. You don't even want to get to know it.
Yeah.
Nah, I threw the whole shit.
I know you would think that.
I said, yo, I'm going all in. I said, you know what?
Hold on, did you ask for blacks or how'd you put? What did the stack look like?
That shit was
Did you get purples?
Just wild greens?
They gave me the blacks.
Oh.
They gave me. I said, yeah. They gave me the blacks.
Stack of blacks.
Yeah,
You said,
it sounded like you ain't even touched the chips. It's like you just said put it on red.
Yo, they gave it. I was like, pink, right there. On red.
And now when you heard the ball rattling through the cage.
You know what was crazy? As it was rattling, I was so sick.
Yo, when that ball is spinning on roulette, yo, your stomach be crazy, son. You get gassy.
I was already sick that I lost. And I'm watching this ball, I'm getting more sick.
Yo, that's my word. Watch this, man. And it's a funny story. And Major's can attest to this because he was there. Yo, this was Evo 2006. Yo, East Coast got washed in some Marvel 2, bro. Like, 06 was a bad year for us when it came to Marvel 2. I mean, we got the top 8. You know, we had some killers up there, but ultimately, West Coast overall whipped the ass. You know, the savior Justin won, won Evo, whatever the case is, right? We was getting smoked on the money matches. And it's also side bet shit. Like, the side bet shit. Just, you know, we was trying to ration out the money to eat. You know, Rashawn came up. He had a freaking dream. I remember on one bet he came up with like 5,000,
3,000. He put something on the number one.
And then he listened to Mike D and lost it all. And you know, and
So what was the outcome of that spin?
Okay, so the outcome, joint spinning, right?
Oh my God, I'm getting.
Hold on, let me finish this. I just remember. I'm sorry. I just remember this. I'm so sorry. So I remember we was at the roulette table. and we put everything on black. And this was a collective. It was Chris's 100, my 100, Eric's 100, Diminion's 100. Everybody's 100. It was a collective. And what you know about, we around the table, and we all holding hands around the table.
Oh, hell yeah.
We like, I mean, you see me playing the roulette table. You know how that's yo, we all holding our hands up, and we was singing. Chris started singing the Kumbaya, and we all started jumping in, and then you just hear this shit rattling around the cage. Click, 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 click. And guess what? It hit no colors. It hit 000.
Oh my God.
And
wow.
And then of course the only thing you hear is Chris go, "Oh, sure you can." He said, "Sure you can." And then we all went back to the room. The Tropicana, God damn, that hotel was terrible. Went to the Tropicana, salty. But yeah, I'm sorry.
That's so good.
Continue.
And yeah, so, you know, it was spinning. And like, you know, it was crazy. I was sick off the tournament and sick off at the fact that I even did that. But at the same time, I didn't even care the outcome.
Yeah.
That's how, like, just disappointed I was. But it hit red.
Oof. Double up.
I doubled. So I doubled up. I said, all right.
So 3. Yeah, now you got 3.
15 to 3.
So I went back with 3.
Just like that.
Oh, so you left.
I left.
Okay.
I'm not that wild. I left.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, I ain't wild for doing that, but I'm not. I said, all right, I'm out. I just said I'm out.
The whole second place winnings. All that grinding, everything.
I mean, you did say it was pride.
It was pride,
but
man.
You know what's crazy? After the pride boils down and you notice what happened, you see the check. I was like, oh, shit, 1,500. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a little something.
At that time, mind you, this is old school FTC. I mean, kind of. It was Tekken. Was this? Was 6?
6, yeah. It's a minute ago.
I guess you know what? It was in that midpoint where it was getting big. Like, it was big, but then it was getting to that midpoint, you know, we had more attention and stuff like that.
Especially
so, you know,
Filthy, he was like one of the first community managers was Filthy for Tekken, went around Tekken 6.
Okay.
So Filthy because he was pretty much ran the MLG event for, you know.
That's right. I remember seeing him there in the booths and shit.
And then he became and then after the MLG, he became the community manager. And
I think did he do it for like Killer Instinct too?
I think he.
Don't get me. Don't hold us on that.
I think he had something to do with Killer Instinct.
He definitely did.
And you know, Filthy was shout outs to Filthy, man. Like he helped out Tekken a lot as a community manager. He made sure that everybody who was grinding and people that were doing well and people who enjoyed the game, he tried to somehow get them involved with Namco and somehow get things popping and show Namco, like, you know, it's not just, you know, Korea, Japan, the international scene. America's big here too. Yeah. And he showed them, you know, they really saw like, wow, like this is the shit. You know, this is the shit here too. You know, and then from there to now, it's just like it's crazy now how much Namco has been doing with the Tekken tour and everything. So.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right.
I knew it. I'm waiting. Well, talk to me, baby.
Let's get to some fun stuff, baby. Let's get to a little bit of fun stuff. Now, obviously, if you're gonna join in, you're gonna join in.
Talk to me.
One thing I do like about Fab also, Fab likes movies.
Okay.
So we're gonna put him to the test, Yipes.
Okay.
We're gonna hit him with a couple movie lines. We're gonna see if he can get the movie, the person who said it.
I mean, so fair warning. Do you actually have a memory of an elephant? Like, do you actually?
I have a decent memory. Decent.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
I know Fab watches black movies. He's watched black movies, so
okay.
I mean, you know, you can hit him with a little something. I'm gonna let you kick it off, Yipes. Hit him with a line.
Damn. Okay.
We ain't gonna hit him with nothing too OD.
I'm gonna hit him with classics.
Yeah.
Okay. So, wow. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You don't slit your wrist and landed in the alcohol river. Word is, you killed Raheem.
Oh, come on, man. Yo.
Look at this already coming on dusty.
Man.
I see you, bro.
Come on.
I see you, bro.
That's a classic. That's like a juice, right? That's a yo.
See, I should have not said the name. That's what it was.
That's a classic.
Who said it though? Who said it?
Yeah, who said it?
What actor?
Come on, baby. And he owned the shop.
He done slit your wrist and landed in the alcohol.
Yo, bro, you know you like that word.
I know.
He said, come on, dog. He had to come on, dog.
I know that. I just don't know the name. I know, but oh man, I don't know the name though.
You gotta remember the actor. You gotta remember the actor. I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
No. It's too easy. Or whatever it is, it's gonna be too easy.
No. I'm gonna give him a hint, but from another line in the movie.
Okay.
Damn, you do the voice, he might get it.
I know. Damn.
If we do the voice, that's what I'm saying.
All right, hold on. All right, he rolled up. He said, hold on, let me get it together. All right. Anybody move, I'll blow your fucking head off.
Oh. I know, like I said, I know. I know who it is. The name is not coming to me, man.
He said, please refrain from using any further obscenities in the presence of these people. I'll be forced to thrash you. He's like, what? Fuck you.
Come on.
Oh, man, I don't remember the name, man. It's not coming to me. Baby. It's like the name's not coming. I know that just name not coming to me, man.
Look at the head, though. Look at the head.
Oh, yeah. Sam Brown.
There you go, dude.
Yeah. But yo, it's like I haven't seen this.
Yeah, let me touch up on that real quick. Did y'all like the fact that that's how he got his scratch? Is I? You see Captain Marvel, right?
No.
Oh, done.
I didn't see it.
That's all. I
didn't see it.
You didn't see Captain Marvel? Okay.
I tried to, though.
What Marvel movies haven't you seen?
Captain Marvel.
That's it? You seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah. Just Captain Marvel is only just cause like daughter,
Okay.
working.
Do you want me to spoil it?
Yeah, that's fine. Cause I'm probably I'll wait for the fight.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's fine.
So you good?
I'm good.
What was the name of the cat again?
Goose.
Okay, so basically
He was a flirkin.
Yeah. So Samuel L. Jackson was in love with a cat. That was part of the whole shindig, and he didn't know that the cat was an alien or whatever. Because I remember the cat got scanned by one of the Skrulls, right? It was a Skrull, right? No, it wasn't a Skrull. I'm sorry. It was
the cat.
Yeah,
it's a flirkin.
No, I'm talking about who scanned them. It wasn't a Skrull. It was the squad that Captain Marvel was rocking with.
Oh, the Kree.
The Kree. Yes. So basically, it looks like a cat, but it's an actual alien. Or some next shit.
Some crazy ass.
Wow, shit. Like I'm talking about over this mouth, like squid.
Shit swallowed the Tesseract.
Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's where it was stashed.
Oh, all right.
So anyway,
okay.
Samuel L. Jackson was in love with the cat with Nick Fury. He was in love with the cat, but there was an instance where I guess he got too cute with the cat, and the cat scratched the man's eyes. That's how he got the eyes.
That's how he got.
Yeah.
That's how I got the iPad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, I continue, guys. So, so you up? Damn, I gotta really think about some movie shit. Fuck. Let me see.
All right. How quaint! You must be popular with the children.
Okay. You know who this is. I wouldn't even know who the actor behind it. That's an ugly motherfucker.
I can't remember.
I don't know who the actor. But I know who the character is.
Oh man, that sounds familiar too. That sounds old.
Your powers are subsequential to mine.
He said, "You'll have nothing. Your powers are inconsequential compared to mine."
There you go. Inconsequential to mine.
He exhausts me. Bring me the stone. Stonekeeper, does this chattering animal speak for you?
That line. Oh man.
That's my dude, yo.
Oh man.
You'll only wish you were dead.
Yo, that is the line before that.
Then I'll take it off your corpse.
He said, then I take it from your corpse. But why he was shaking with the voice, though? He's like, then I take it from your corpse.
It's a simple spell, but quite unbreakable. Then I'll take it off your corpse. That's Ebony Maw.
That is Ebony Maw. All right, I'm going to give you with a simple one. Maybe with a simple one.
Okay.
I know what it's like to lose. I know what it's like to lose.
Damn, y'all hit me with some joints. I know these two, but it's just the actors aren't coming to mind right now.
It's all right. You don't even got to tell me the actors. Just the characters.
I know what it's like to lose.
I'm going to kick myself.
Feel so desperately at your right. Yet to fail.
Oh,
There you go.
Right, yeah.
I love that freaking line. Yo, Thanos is your out.
Thanos is OD.
You know what? I think it's safe to say, I think top two villains. Damn, there's too many though. But I think top
Thanos
two villains.
is my favorite.
Not
even off the power.
I'm talking about just in general. I'm talking about general. I think it's Thanos Joker, 100%.
Oh, in general.
Oh, yeah.
I think in general, yeah. The best villains.
All right, Fab, you got to get this one. damn. Give it back to you, the people.
100%, I know what that is.
Yo.
Wait, actually, I could be wrong, but I'm gonna take a while. I'm gonna take a while.
I can no longer live with
That's
my
free.
life.
That's free.
Bane.
Yeah, 100%.
Give it back to you, the people.
Oh, Bane. That joint used to get us hyped.
Hell yeah.
Damn, hold on. Damn, I'm thinking about a go. I'm trying to get a good one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Go again, Chris. Go again. I'm gonna get you one more. I'm gonna get one. Hold on.
I'm gonna go back. Oh gosh. He said. He said. The shit.
Oh shit!
You get the drugs, I get the money. Okay.
Oh yes, the shit.
Oh shit. The shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now the shit now. Oh yeah, the dude.
The boogity bop.
The boogity bop.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Shit.
Yo.
Go get the shit.
Go get the shit.
He said.
Yo.
No, I think he got slapped, right? He said.
It's crazy. I remember that over the Risa stuff.
I know.
Tales from the Hood, man.
Right.
It's crazy. I remember
Ding
that.
ding.
I have it here. It's in the coffins. Where else would I hide it? Yo, my man was crazy.
He was OD.
What's the name of that actor?
I don't remember the name.
Oh my God, I can't remember. He's
He
in
was
a lot of shit.
in Half Baked.
Yeah.
He's in Half Baked also.
He's in a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's in a lot of shit.
Damn, I can't remember.
Okay, you know what? I'll count this as a movie as well because it was documented as a movie. You don't like no ice. You don't got no ice cream. I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna. Would you like to eat some of my ice cream? But wanna lick? Psych. You don't have no ice cream.
I might be way off though.
It was documented as a movie, but it's not really a movie.
But it's not really okay. But it's not.
Okay,
really.
okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give you a hint. It's a live comedy. You don't have no eye. Damn, come on, my dude.
I don't know. I didn't. Yo, it's not cold. Which one is this?
This is from Delirious.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, Delirious.
Oh, Eddie Murphy, Delirious. Okay. I wouldn't. You know what's crazy? Is like that wouldn't even came to me. Eddie Murphy,
Okay,
Delirious.
okay,
yeah,
okay.
it wouldn't even came to me.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with some shit.
All right.
I'm not trying to say you ain't shit. I tell your mama you ain't shit.
Oh man.
Come on, Fab.
Damn, man. Yo, what
Come
is
on,
that?
Fab.
I know all of these, but it's just like, yo, I'm like, what is
Yo,
that?
Bumble be knocking these out the park.
Oh, free. I know. Damn. Say that one more time, Chris.
I'm not trying to say you ain't shit. I tell your mama you ain't shit.
Yo, what?
He's an actor that always plays himself in movies. He never has to act. he just has to be himself.
I tell your mama you ain't shit. Oh, man.
You know what? I
Which
can't
one
even
is
be
this? I don't
fraudulent.
even
I
know.
can't even be fraudulent. I don't even remember.
You don't even remember? I don't even
I don't
know.
remember.
That's Pac and Juice.
Oh, you so right, man. You right.
That's Bishop.
Yeah, that's Bishop.
You trying to say I ain't shit?
Damn, I was gonna say some shit
hey,
about
you
that
saw-
movie too. I was gonna be like, yo, Q!
Yeah, man.
Ooh, gotta get it right. When he hit the eggs with the beer, when he was cooking with the beer in there, gotta get it right.
I was still cooking that shit
Hell yeah.
up.
Still.
The eggs with the bear.
Bishop shot me, man. My man still with the trembling lip after he got smoked.
Yo, the elevator scene.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know what though, Fab? I think you officially been on the podcast. Listen, there's going to be an episode where we're gonna have a round table. I think you earned that right in the round table.
Oh, no doubt.
We're gonna have a round table discussion later down in the future.
I want to have a confrontation where Fab just lets everything out on the table. We're gonna have him in front of Core, and I just want all that salt to just come out because that was your Evo to win. You was the grand finals of the winners. That man stopped you. Go ahead.
Facts.
Go handle your business. Go handle yours. That's another movie line in there.
Wait. That's Damn, there was robbing the car stereos. Is it that one?
Nah. That was at the end of the. All right, damn, I can't say nothing. Damn, I'm trying to say without freaking. Done. If I give you anything, you'll get it.
Damn.
That's a Birdie gave Wood Harris the gun at the end of Above the Rim when Tom Shep cooked up.
Oh shit!
When it was hitting him with the same jump shot from different angles.
Yeah.
And then he clacked the glass and he jumped off.
Ooh, that movie.
That shit, Above the Rim is fire. Yo, you know what's so crazy about Above the Rim, man? And it's crazy that I noticed
I'm running with Birdie in the shootout, coach.
Yo, check this out, right? I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about Above the Rim that I actually put this on my Instagram. Word of everything. So in the grand finals, right?
He said the grand final. My man is a gamer.
The tournament, the grand finals, the championship round, right? So obviously it was the Black versus Blue team. I actually forgot the name of the teams, but there was a player there that was rocking number 52. He got a steal, and then there was a fast break going on, so he passes it down on the fast break, right? Yo, tell me how number 52 passed the ball to himself.
Yo.
He threw it. It was number 52 that rebound, threw it, looking at the look from the fast break, and it was himself that caught the rebound, and he went for the dunk.
Yo, that's OD.
Yeah, we could really talk some movie shit in here, man. But you know what? I think... You got more?
No. We Gucci, baby.
We Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what? I think this will conclude episode 15. We on 15?
Oh, yeah.
15 and counting, man. And it's crazy. 15. You know what? Really talking about it. We got 15 episodes into...
Oh, wait. One question, though. How'd you get your name?
Oh, good shit. Good shit.
How'd you get your name?
You know, I assumed hard already.
It's just honest. In all honesty, it's just like I just didn't know what to call myself.
Yeah.
And in high school, I was just in the era of like wearing jerseys and the sneakers and all that, and they fitted. So everybody from high school to now always called me Fab. So I just stuck with it.
So you was always fresh.
Something like that.
Not even a dickie. But I think his name is swag. My man name is Sean Swain.
Yeah.
That's godlike.
That shit is swaggy.
That's godlike.
But you know what? Look, episode 15 is in the books. I want to give a shout out to all the Warriors and Monsters that be watching, of course. And of course, I want to give a big shout out to my man Fab pulling up as always. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Look, it's to the point of this podcast. Obviously, we start with the FGC side of things and then we get a little fun with it. But we always try to show love to every community that shows out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Obviously, we was doing Dragon Ball thing, the Marvel thing, etc. But of course, we're going to show some love to Tekken because Tekken has a big history when it comes to the FTC and its rivalries and just bringing that international competition, just the gaming competition in general. Tekken definitely has a big place. So, of course, in our minds, the best person to bring here to talk about it and really just talk about the hunger and him coming up would be Fab. So, appreciate you for coming through.
I'm grateful, man. Thanks for having me, for real.
Oh, yeah.
And can I give a shout out?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. The floor's yours, baby.
Oh, all right.
Everything.
Of course, give a shout out to my moms, because she supported me a lot with this, man. And, she was adamant at first, all these crazy places I'm going and all this. And then, I started bringing a little bread home. And she was like, he doing his thing. So just, but she was always supportive of me, but she just, sometimes she flew me out and, she always helped me. She always helped me and always was a big part of me getting around and, doing what I was doing and, why I'm here now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So shout out to my mom, shout out to my fiance. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? She's always been, because we've been together like going on 12 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot of FGC time too. Yeah, so you know what I mean.
She's been there when you was winning tournaments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you know what I mean. So she's always been supportive, and even if it annoyed her sometimes, she was always just like she just always stuck with me and always supported what I've done. And shout outs to my beautiful daughter Kaylee. She's about to start preschool.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout outs to the fam. I'm blessed, man. I got my own place, and we're doing well, and that's all. As long as they good, I'm good.
That's it.
What I mean?
That's beautiful, man.
And that's just what it is. As long as they good, I'm good. And also, shout outs to, everybody that's helped me in the FGC, get to where I am, from New York to Cali. To everybody helped me out. Korea, Henry Sen. Henry Sen, big part of my growth and helping me as a player. And also all the OGs in Tekken, Tekken 5. Yeah, like Bronson and Crow and, Sanford helped me out a ton. All these guys I mentioned before, I'm just, mentioning them again because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be what I am today.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Everybody helped me out. So,
I think that's the official closeout. Of course, please follow us. Hit the link. Please hit the bell on the YouTube. And please follow us on the Spotify, the iTunes. Anything that we have a platform for the podcast is follow. Just know that No Frillz is there. This is No Frillz episode 15 and counting.
Yes, sir.
Till next time, take care of yourselves.
Peace.
Y'all already know.